Listen, you shouldn't have to stretch your budget to buy jeans with a little give. High-end denim can cost hundreds of dollars, but bargain brands don't offer the same level of style and comfort.
Yeah. You can't get some jeans that cost you hundreds of dollars and like have to do a juice cleanse to get into them.
Totally. So Distilled, spelled DSTLD, they've revolutionized the fashion industry with their timeless luxury grade denim. So you get jeans that would normally cost you hundreds starting at just $65.
Yeah. They eliminate these crazy markups because they refuse to work with middlemen.
Refuse. They ship directly to you for free and guarantee the fit, or they'll send you a new pair until they're perfect. Distilled jeans are built to last and will be a staple in your closet for years.
They also have a bunch of fall jackets. So if you're like into a classic denim or you want like a bomber jacket, you can just expect the same level of quality.
Okay. And so for a discount, go to dstld.com/feral and you'll get $10 off your first order.
That's
d.com/feral for $10 off. Bye. Thanks. Bye. Alie, let me ask you a question.
Yeah. Fire away, dude.
What?
Fire away, dude.
Oh. Yes or no? Finding the right hair color for you, Alie, can be a challenge.
What color is my hair right now?
Burgundy.
Yeah. Was that on purpose?
No.
Did I need to use E-Salon?
Yes, you did.
Oh, I fucked it up. Oh, wait. You can scratch that.
No, it's great. E-Salon offers professional grade. Leave that in. Completely personalized hair color that's created just for you and delivered right to your door. Alie, you fucking need this.
I need it so much. This is the last time I will color my hair without taking the steps to get the right color. I grabbed a color off the shelf. It was the wrong color. My hair is maroon now.
Don't do it. Alie, do you love questionnaires?
Yes.
Here's a hair questionnaire. Upload your photo and a personal colorist will formulate your individually blended color from over 15,000 pigments.
Oh my God.
I know.
I need E-Salon and a time machine to go back to yesterday.
Totally. Well, they've got you covered. There's 100% satisfaction guaranteed if you're not happy, Alie.
Oh God, I need
with
this.
Your color. It will give you a free reformulation or refund.
I think anything's better than what I did to myself before.
I mean, you look cute.
Thanks, dude. But you know what? I like that the color doesn't fade. Like they have the grays covered. Because I get some grays every once in a while.
I mean, at 23 years old, our gray is like pretending to start to come in.
I know. It's probably because we're such big thinkers.
We're so young.
So you can visit esalon.com/slumber party, all one word. And do that. You get 50% off your first order. So that's $10 for your personalized hair color, which is crazy because the last time I got my hair colored in a salon, it was like $180.
Dude, you can do it your freaking self. I've been doing it my freaking self for years and years.
Yeah, I really got the wrong color. So I need to use eSalon. You get 50% off your first box at esalon.com/slumber party. So go do that. Don't be an Alie Ward.
Send us photos too. Hashtag it at, I don't know, Alie in Georgia. Let's see your hair.
Yeah, just tag us in it on Instagram. Let's see your pictures.
Let's do it.
I want to look at your hair.
Bye.
Feral Audio.
Hey, Georgia.
Hey, Alie. Hey, slumber party.
Happy slumber party, George.
Thanks, Alie. Happy slumber party. Hey, Alie.
Hey.
What did you learn this week?
What did you? Oh,
You go
okay.
first.
All right. Okay.
Go.
This is a departure from my normal factoids.
Oh.
I learned that Elvira is 63.
Whoa.
I know.
Wow.
I Wikipedia'd that with like, I had such a spike of like, my whole endocrine system went crazy. Like
What?
I
Is
just
that good or
I felt
bad?
so happy for her,
Uh-huh.
and I felt so excited. I felt so surprised.
Huh.
It was like I got jostled with all kinds of interesting brain chemicals.
Wait, is it good or bad or
I
weird?
think
or
it's great that she's 63.
Why?
Okay. Well, I went to Knott's Berry Farm.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, for like one of those. I didn't tell you because I figured I'd tell you here.
Not Scary Farm?
Yeah. So I went with like a group of people, and they knew a sword swallower who was in the show.
Oh my God.
And so Elvira has a stage show, I guess, all
Wow.
month. And so she comes out and she looks great.
Yeah.
Very fit. She seems like she's having a good time. She
Great.
maybe makes a couple too many boob jokes about, you're like, we get it.
Yeah.
They're great. but we really are here for your wit and your candor. And
she's very funny.
And I was trying to figure out, I was like, how fucking old is she? I can't figure this out.
Yeah.
And I Wikipedia'd it and I saw 63 and I was like, here's why I'm so happy about it. She like didn't seem to like bottom out or have some weird, crazy, like no one caught her in like the back of a station wagon with like, you know, a terrible B-movie star. Like she never like had a book about how she couldn't stop snorting bleach.
I bet she saved her money and I bet she invested it well.
Well, I think she's also really good at merchandising. And I'm like, granted, your whole shtick is like, you're like a goth slut, but you know what? You're making tons of money and you really have cornered the market on like goth sluts. And I think that's great.
I'm happy for her. But I remember hearing when I was a kid that she safety pinned her boobs together to make them look like that. And I could never look at her anymore like that, like because the thought of having safety boobs. Clearly it's not true.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think that the verb, something got, I think maybe duct tape.
Yeah.
Sure. But like, I think that someone took like a Home Depot item and put in safety pins where something else should have been.
Yeah.
Taped, sure. Safety pin?
No,
that doesn't make any sense.
I know, and every time I see it doesn't make any sense. I think of her boobs pinned together because it's not true and it's never been true.
It can't be true.
But you know that shit you hear about when you're a kid and you're like, that's it, and then you just can't get it out of your head.
You know what's funny is that we're like, safety pinning your boobs, that's insane. But so many people just cut them open and insert bags into them.
Also, I got them pierced. So
you got yours pierced, Georgia?
What am I talking about?
I don't know. What did you learn?
Okay, I'm obsessed with vintage like apothecary bathroom items and stuff because it's like, oh, this tincture was made by Mr. Ralph and you should buy it. And you're like, that probably has asbestos in it. I found 2 new ones when I was in Michigan at a thrift store, and they were these really cute old cans of borax. And I wanted to make sure that I wasn't going to kill myself by having them in my house.
Borax is still used.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
It sounds like arsenic, though.
Yeah. Well, I bought a while ago what I thought was a clock, but turns out was used in radiology labs to time how long the radioactive whatever the fuck. So now I'm a little scared that the clock is just full of radio.
Did you throw it into the ocean yet?
No, I sleep it with it under my pillow.
You should probably put that.
So borax, I found out, has a wide variety of uses. Too many uses. I feel like you're like, I don't want to be able to use you in cosmetics and then also in enamel glazes and douche with you. You can douche with it.
I do just douche next to it.
So that's what I learned. Yeah. So
you learned that you can douche with borax. What is borax? Is it a chemical compound?
It is indeed, Alie, a chemical compound. Thank you for asking. Notice
Why
sodium
do you put
borate, sodium
hole?
tetraborate, disodium tetraborate. And it is an important boron compound and a mineral and a salt of boric acid.
Okay, so it's bisodium tetraborate. So there's 2 sodiums, 4 borates is what we're looking at.
Okay, you're
probably.
so smart.
No, those are just tetra. What is tetra? No, tetra's 5. I'm a big dummy right now.
Oh my god, I'm just gonna nod along. Hey, let's meet our guest.
Let's meet our guest. Let's ask him about biochem.
Okay.
Let's talk about our guest for 1 second.
Our guest is awesome. He's a friend of ours, and he's like, every time I see him, he's smiling and nice, as he's smiling and nice right now.
He's smiling and nice. And he has such a wonderful mustache.
He's got a great mustache. He looks like a 1920s like strong man.
He really does.
Yeah.
Yet he's an author.
He's
a comedian. He's an actor. He's a friend. His name is Kurt Neal. Kurt Neal.
Hello. Oh gosh, that was hard not to speak for that whole time.
Tell us your book.
Yes, the book. I wrote a book. I'm an author. Let's get over it.
How great is that? How good does it feel to
just
say
move
that,
on.
Kurt?
I'm an author, whatever. It's called This Movie Will Require Dinosaurs.
Right.
And it's just all about how I can't write real screenplays.
And it's based on a Tumblr that you started. I remember starting this Tumblr.
It's based on a Tumblr called Untitled Screenplays, and it's just snippets of really badly written scripts.
Brilliant.
Can you walk us through a few pages of your book from memory?
I can give you 2 of my favorite ones. They're pretty similar, and they're quick. So that's good. My 2 favorite ones in the book are interior. Wait, what was it? Okay, exterior, my butt. Next line, a fart exits, and that's the whole page.
Oh my god, they let you publish this book.
They let me publish that book that said exterior, my butt, a fart exits. And the other one is maybe my best ever, and it's interior, my pants. The party is in full swing.
How
So I'm
did
pretty
you?
proud of those.
Amazing.
Those are 2 pages in a real book, totaling like 8 words.
And you got to tell people at parties that you're an author.
And I get to
You're an
say I'm
author.
How fucking great does that feel?
The joke I love to say is because it's like at least half of the book is blank page because there's some of them are so short like that, and then it's just blank.
I love you for this.
So the joke I have is it a book? Yes. Did I write it? Yes. Did I write a book? That's a bit of a stretch.
I feel like I'm really proud of you. You pulled one over on
That's
the
what
industry.
I said. The first time I talked to my manager after the offer was made, I said, I feel like I'm pulling a prank on everybody.
Yeah.
Why? How did they fall for this?
There was
This
a
is
hole
joke.
in the universe that needed to be filled with this, though.
I guess.
You
You
realized,
jumped in there.
It was the hole existed, and you plugged it for us.
I plugged it and I got paid for it. So
Fucking
everybody
awesome.
wins.
Everyone go buy that book. Okay, what did you learn this week, Kurt?
I'll give you 2 things because literally the only 2 things I could think of are so boring. I'll tell you both.
Perfect.
I learned that hazelnuts and filberts are the same thing. I had no
Interesting.
idea.
I think a lot of people don't know that.
Which is good news because filbert is much more fun to say.
Is
Filbert.
Filbert what they call it below the Mason-Dixon line? How does that work?
Oh.
I have no idea because I forget where that line is.
That is in the South?
Yeah, because this is in Oregon that I learned this.
Okay.
We got a bunch of... I'm from Oregon. You'll hear more about that. And we got a big hazelnut stuff going on up there.
Dang,
and everybody
I
was
did not
saying
know that.
filberts. I went to a wedding. My best buddy got married, and I was the best man. And it was in this orchard, and we had to get rid of a bunch of leaves and hazelnuts, and everybody kept saying filberts. I'm like,
You
"Guys,
had to
those are
get rid of the
Well, just
hazelnuts?
like blow them out of the space.
Then did you put them in your pockets?
Eventually, they go by and they pick them up. I assume.
Yeah, eat them. They're so good. Do you
Yeah.
like Nutella?
Oh yeah. Of
Right?
course.
So you're on Team Hazelnut.
There's a place in Oregon called Burgerville. That's a little fast food chain we have. Very good. And they have hazelnut milkshakes. And
I
they're
am
delicious.
so having just come back from Michigan. I am so into local. Where I was there
Yeah.
with my boyfriend. He was going to show me around, and so he took me to all the places he used to go to when he was young and when he grew up there. And I fucking loved like the local chains
Yeah.
and the local like shops. So like a hazelnut milkshake. I've never had that, and you can only get it at this like little burger joint,
Yeah.
like legit burger joint, right?
Exactly.
In
It's very,
Oregon.
very popular.
Totally
very,
illegit
very
burger
good.
joint.
Very good.
Like
One of
it's
the
not like a
best
gross
places.
shack. It's like a like a.
No, it's like
legit.
a high-end burger place.
The
That's
back of
so
someone's
Of the
Hyundai.
fast food burger places.
So how long have you been in LA? Oh wait,
What's
wait,
the other
what was
thing?
the other thing? What was
Oh, the other thing I learned, it's more exciting for me, but probably boring for you guys. I learned that Matthew Stafford and Clayton Kershaw like grew up together. They
Oh.
were best friends when they were kids. Matthew Stafford is the starting quarterback for the Detroit Lions.
Sports.
And Clayton Kershaw is a pitcher for the Los Angeles Dodgers, and they're both very good. And I
Nice.
just think it's cool when athletes grew up together, seeing pictures of them as kids. And also Clayton Kershaw struck everybody out in a game once, every single batter.
Really?
I knew that was going to be as soon as you're like you're not going to care. I was like, oh, what's Sports
Here comes
Factor?
sports.
You know, like, wait a minute. So they were friends. Are they still friends, or do they have a falling out?
No,
with
they're still
Paris
like
Hilton
best
style?
buds, and they talk like all the
Oh.
time.
Can I say that I think it's weird that you grow up in a place, you're some kind of sports player, and then you get drafted to some random fucking whatever state, and you have to be like, I'm all
And now
for
you're
this
everything.
team.
And then you're
Yeah.
everything to the people that live there.
And
You
you're supposed to
represent
act
them.
like it's everything to you too.
Yeah, but it's not.
It's weird.
Especially if it's Detroit.
Yeah. What if you, Georgia? What if you had to move to like Sacramento and just be all about Sacramento?
Yeah, like I'm faking it. You know, I'm faking it.
Wait, who was the big guy who was with the sports and he went back to his Cleveland place?
Yeah, LeBron James.
That's who that was.
Oh.
Everyone
That
got
was a huge deal.
but everyone got really mad that he left.
Right.
Is this the drama behind it?
Yes, it was.
Okay.
Everybody was so mad that he left because he's from Akron. So he was all about being
Oh.
like hometown Ohio kid, like representing his team. And he got drafted by the Cleveland Cavaliers. So everyone's like, yes, this is our guy. He's from
Yeah.
here. He's our savior. And he was. He was like the greatest basketball player in the world. Still is. But then he left like completely like without telling him anything, just like
shit.
bailed.
To like where Miami or
Yeah,
something?
to go-
How did I know that?
How
He's
did
just
you know
such a
that?
jerk.
I
It was a
don't
huge story.
know.
Everyone was pissed.
I think Jay-Z told you this in a song.
I
Yeah.
think I learned it from Jay-Z, or which is one of the Kardashians married to him?
No.
That's
He's married to some lady he's known forever, like his high school sweetheart.
Aw.
I
He's like
forget
actually a cool dude. Like I'm
who's married
like, he's
to who.
awesome.
What's your favorite? Do you follow sports? What's your favorite one?
Ooh, great question. I am all about the Oregon Ducks.
What do they play?
They play all of them. That's the university. The University of Oregon Ducks, but specifically the football team. I grew up right by Eugene, Oregon, which is where the University of Oregon is. I grew up in a
Right.
little town called Pleasant Hill, Oregon.
Okay.
Just beautiful,
Sounds lovely.
beautiful place. And we only have a professional basketball team in Oregon. So we
You
didn't
guys don't have any
we don't have
football people?
professional football or baseball. But because I was so close to the university, everybody just grew up Oregon Duck fans, and it was like the greatest thing ever. It's
Even
like,
though, did you play?
yeah, I played football as a kid. I got to play on the field where the Oregon Ducks play in 4th grade, and it was like a dream come true.
That's so funny. That's still.
I
Like,
scored a
I don't
touchdown.
understand what that means, but
Yeah.
that's like a big deal.
Yeah.
Oh, it was incredible. It was fascinating.
I have an important sports question for you.
Yeah.
What do you eat when you watch sports?
Oh, those are fun. That's a fun
jeez.
question.
That's
Usually,
the best
I'm a-
reason to watch sports. is to
Right.
Oh,
eat
fuck
shit.
yeah.
I like watching at home with pals, and I'm a big snacks guy. So I'm
no-
all about
you don't like the
chips,
bar.
crackers. I can enjoy the bar. If I have money,
Yeah.
I'll go and get drunk, but I rarely have money.
Well, the games are like 10 hours long. You need 50 beers.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
And
true.
like so many hot wings.
So I'll just get beers from the store for like a third of the price from the bar.
Do you ever cook anything?
No, I don't know the first thing about the kitchen.
You don't cook anything?
I'm miserable. I don't know cooking.
Can I ask you? Okay, one of my favorite slumber party questions is
Yeah.
like your secret. No one's home. You need to throw something together. Late night snack.
Ooh,
What do you do?
cheese. One of my favorite snacks. I kind of made it up. I have two,
This is perfect.
and they involve eating, just popping things in my mouth, two
Right.
different things in my mouth,
Yes.
and chewing them together.
Yes.
When I could have just figured out a way to combine them. One is I consider it my own creation, and I think it's genius. I eat goldfish crackers with chocolate, milk chocolate.
Yeah.
What?
So it's just like chocolate covered goldfish.
Is that good?
It's fantastic. It's salt. It's the salt and sweet thing. It's
It's
just like chocolate covered
cheese,
pretzel.
though.
Do they
don't
make
taste like
chocolate?
cheese.
I learned.
That's
Damn it!
true.
I learned that in fucking Oregon. They make chocolate cheese.
Wait,
Oh,
what?
really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. Chocolate cheese.
In Oregon?
Yeah. No. Sorry. Where was I?
Wisconsin.
Michigan.
Michigan.
Okay.
What? Okay, wait.
Oh, well,
Chocolate
yeah.
and cheese?
Over in there.
So is chocolate and
They know
cheese
a lot about
good?
cheese. Well, they don't taste like cheese. Goldfish
Yeah.
crackers.
They
They're
really just taste like
crackers.
salty
They're just salty crackers.
crunch. You're
So you
right.
put
You're
some
right.
chocolate with them. It's fantastic. We had this grocery store that had a bunch of the bulk bin things, you know? What was it called? Waremart or Winco or some weird name. And one of the bulk bins they had was like the twice as big milk chocolate chips. Like
Oh,
twice as
yeah.
big as like a semi-sweet.
Yeah.
Which are worthless by themselves. Semi-sweet is disgusting.
I've had a handful.
But
or
these were like
five.
milk chocolate chips. So I would pop like one of those
Yeah.
and two goldfish. I had a ratio worked out that was perfect. And I would like whichever one I would do first. I'd chew it up just a little bit, and then I'd throw in the other one and I'd chew them together. And the other one I do is I used to get like a full loaf of sourdough, like a bread bowl loaf, and just a hunk of mozzarella cheese, and I would just take a bite of each and just
That's
chew those
so. You
together.
could have melted toast. You
I
could
didn't
have made-
care. I just wanted to. I just liked having handfuls of stuff
Bite and
that
bite.
I was biting off. It's
I like
delicious.
I like fistfuls of bready dough.
Yeah.
Like if I could really commit a sin, I would just put my whole arm into like a sourdough baguette and
Yeah.
just hollow it out. And then I'd take the crust and I'd just
Give it to me.
I'd throw it at you. I'd be like, get this fucking thing away from me. It's worthless.
You know what combination I am like, this is my party is, and I never at the movie theaters where like I am just one of those like that's too expensive to buy treats, but unless you're getting popcorn and in the same handful as popcorn you're putting in Junior Mints,
Interesting.
and then your life is complete.
Have you tried that? I tried that with Reese's Pieces, and it was also
Was that good?
And
solid.
popcorn?
Solid. It was a solid choice.
That's-
But there's
Junior Mints and
there's
popcorn, that's
nothing
weird.
like I'm trying to think right now of a thing I wouldn't put Reese's Pieces on, and like even
Yeah.
a steak, I would be like, I'd give that a go.
I'd give it a shot.
You know what? Like
They're
I'm
so
trying to think
good.
of something right now that wouldn't go with Reese's. Like try it.
I just saw
Or-
some guy posted a picture of he got a bacon wrap hot dog with peanut butter, honey, and bananas on it.
Ew.
Okay, the
I'm
banana. You
ready.
lost me at bananas.
Oh, bananas is my favorite thing. I got made fun of a bunch when I went home. I got a banana milkshake, and my buddies were like, "You're nuts! Why would you ruin a milkshake with bananas?"
No,
Like,
that's
what are you,
fine. But
what are
you lost
fucking
me
talking
at
about.
bananas and hot dog.
Well, you never know though. That's
Peanut
what
butter-
we're learning right now in
I
this
guess.
conversation.
They make hamburgers and they put peanut butter on them sometimes, right? Like that's
Wait a
it's like Thai, it's like spicy
Yeah.
peanut Thai sauce. I think it's
Yeah.
that idea, right?
You guys, can I
but with
ask you
bananas.
something right now?
yeah.
Can I ask
What?
you something? Okay. Hear me out. You get a hot dog bun,
Mm-hmm.
right? You put peanut butter in it, and then Nutella in it,
Right.
and then you fucking lay down a banana.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes.
Perfect.
Absolutely.
What? I'm with you.
Why doesn't everybody do
Why
this?
is that a thing?
But then you deep fry that.
Sure, but I don't even care. Just
Deep fry
that
it.
is it. I'm
and then
eating a-
cover it in powdered sugar.
Or whatever they do, however they do fried ice cream, just do that to this banana dog.
Well,
Why
you'd
don't-
have to put in toothpicks, and so it stays like as a whole.
But if you just want to eat that raw, you're just walking around your house and it
That's
fills up
perfect.
your whole hand perfectly.
Yeah.
Here's
true.
the thing also when you buy hot dogs and you have 2 extra hot dogs and you just buy
Yeah.
2 bags of buns
Uh-huh.
and then what does that leave us with? 6 extra buns. You buy 6 bananas.
What if you get honey
This
wheat
is perfect
buns?
math.
Sure.
Honey wheat buns, because then you have
Yep.
like a sweet little.
Yep.
Fuck. If anyone's listening to this and you try it, can you just let us know how it
Tell
goes?
us.
Well, because people do that, but on like toast, and that's just how do you
Yeah,
hold
just
that?
do it in a
Yeah.
hot dog
Complicated.
bun. Have you ever had a
On the
lobster
go.
roll?
No,
You've never had a lobster roll?
You've never had a
That's right.
lobster
I
roll?
don't think so. Where do you get them?
The New England.
Okay. Oh, is it like a hoagie thing with lobster?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, geez, that
Like on
sounds
butter,
fantastic.
like
It's
butter,
so
butter,
good.
butter, and like a butter roll, and it's the best.
I
food
picture
you've
like an
ever-
egg roll with lobster in it, but that sounds good
No,
too.
that sounds good too. If you could eat anything right, I don't know why we're starting off on such a food.
So
thing,
much food.
But if
I think sports made us hungry.
I know,
Because like I mean immediately like great, what do I got to eat?
I was going to ask if you could eat anything right now, but we'll discuss that later. Let's do a slumber party game.
Okay.
Okay.
Cool. I have a stack. We got our stack back. We lost
Oh,
our
where were
stack.
these?
They were in my underpants drawer. Okay.
Is that what that smells?
There's, you know what else is in my underwear drawer?
What?
I don't know. if I
Underwear.
should- There's that.
Sorry, I shouted.
There is a fake beard
Okay.
that I made out of rabbit hair from the craft closet when I was 12 because my sisters had a
Rabbit.
serial killer themed
Oh, right.
party and I went as Charles Manson.
The hell?
Wait, that's all fine, but why is it in your underwear drawer? Like, what if a guy
Well,
came
'cause
over? He's like,
Family scares me.
He's a
'Cause
creep
it's-
to begin with, but
It's a delicate and it's private.
It's like a
Why aren't you asking why my sisters had a serial killer themed party?
That's what I'm
that's
interested
what
in.
you're interested. I think I've heard this story so many times that it's like that's not
know.
all, the only weird thing left in this story is that it's in your underwear drawer.
I know, but my
It's a
sisters
perfect
were
place
really.
to hide something you're embarrassed of.
It's one of those things where if someone finds it, I'd be like, "What are you doing there?"
It's
but if
your
I
fault
put
for
it,
looking, yeah.
if I put it in the drawer with the corkscrews and forks,
No,
they,
you're right.
they would
Yeah,
be
but
like,
everyone knows people hide shit in their underwear drawer. Like if
I
you hide
know.
it in your jean drawer, no one's gonna find it.
"What do you have hidden in your underwear drawer right now?"
Oh
Georgia?
God. Oh, nothing. Fuck. I'm
Come
boring.
on.
I'm so boring. Let me
Courtney,
think.
what do you have hidden in
I
your
don't hide
underwear?
anything. I have no secrets.
Not even any drug paraphernalia. That,
I
like,
don't do
your
drugs.
roommate-
I don't break the law.
Kurt.
You play a cop on like
I'm an
every
upstanding citizen.
How many times have you played a cop?
Like twice.
Really?
It's annoying.
It's
I
the
should play
mustache.
cops
You
a
should play
bunch.
cops.
I mean, the mustache comes and goes. It's not that permanent.
Should be.
But it is now. I'm
You
going
should get
to
it
keep this thing as
tattooed.
long as I can. That's a
Yeah.
good idea.
Let's play Killing a Benjamin.
Mustache.
Okay, let's kill a Benjamin.
Okay, Kill a Benjamin. So Killing a Benjamin is a game we play.
Okay.
Someone handed you $100 and they're
Right.
like, "Kurt Neal, author, you need to spend this. You got to get this out of your hands right now." And
One thing. You can only pick one thing now.
One
only
item?
one thing. Okay. He can't. What if he were like, "I'm going to spend $40 on
Okay.
a banana hot dog"?
That you're selling those for $40 now? Gee whiz.
That's
why no
very
one's eating them,
expensive.
I just
Allie.
invented it. I got a lot of R&D to cover.
When you
right?
make something that fancy that doesn't make any sense, you can charge whatever you want. People think it's special.
It's like a Pokemon card. What's it really worth, and what's it worth to you?
Yeah,
Interesting.
it's more than the sum of its parts.
It's all based on bartering. Like
Exactly.
if you get to 40, that's what it costs.
How would you kill a
Right.
Benjamin?
I would like if it didn't have to be one item. I would literally go buy like a bunch of beer. I would just drink. I would drink it. I would drink that Benjamin.
You are
drink it down.
such a good old boy.
I'm a country boy
You
through and
are.
through. It's
You,
funny.
like,
I say
have a
that.
sweet face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I say that. I always, especially living in LA now, I describe myself as a country boy to people all the time, and I say I'm from the country and I'm this and that, and people think I am. They see me and they think, yeah, look at Kurt, sports, country. Oh, he's so strong. But back home, in front of and around actual country boys, I'm a fucking bitch.
Really?
Really?
Like I'm the kid that like didn't get invited to go help out on the farm. Like when all of his friends, that's one of my best stories. My buddy's dad raised chickens for a living. That's what they did. They had a chicken ranch,
Fun.
chicken farm. I forget which word goes to which. But they had these two huge long barns where they would raise these chickens, but they would literally get shipments in trucks of the baby chicks.
Holy shit,
So
that's
whole
adorable.
trucks full of crates, like milk crates, with little baby chicks in
Aw.
them. And they needed help like once every 3 or 4 months. They need help for like an hour unloading these chicks. So I remember this happened multiple times where I'd get out of like second or third period or whatever, and it'd be time for morning break. And I'd go and I'd stand by our little spot in front of the lockers where we'd always circle up and make jokes and make fun of each other. And I'd get there in a couple minutes and none of my friends are showing up. And all the other kids are crossing and passing. And I don't see any of my buddies still. And then maybe I'll catch somebody's girlfriend. I'm like, hey, where's Nick? Where are the guys? They're like, oh, they went to the chicken ranch to unload the chicks. They didn't invite you? Like, oh no, they must have forgot. I guess they forgot to invite me. And it happened like 6-7 times.
I'm like, you're lucky to get out of fucking
because they thought
crating
I was like
chickens.
the little bitch that like couldn't like handle physical labor.
Wow.
Like guys,
Were you
I work
skinny?
out as much as you guys. I mean, yeah, but we lifted weights a lot. We lifted weights for football. We used to lift weights 4 days a week before school.
Jesus.
We'd get to the weight room at like 5:30 a.m.,
That's
6
too
a.m.,
early.
and we'd lift weights for an hour and a half, and then we'd go to high school.
Are you the only one from your school that got out of town?
Out of Oregon, yeah.
You're like the only one.
Yeah, because like people that are smart don't leave.
What does that mean?
It's great. Everyone I
Yeah.
know, like everybody, like I'm very defensive of people that stay in their hometown or near their hometown.
You are?
Because like everyone's like, oh, they must be so sad. They never see the world. I'm like, who gives a fuck?
Yeah.
They're satisfied and
Yeah.
they're comfortable. Who cares if they like maybe missed out on something else they could have also enjoyed?
Yeah.
If they're happy and they're comfortable, good for them. I'm miserable and I'm broke. I don't know what the hell I'm doing.
Is it okay
I'm
if I
depressed
write?
like every other day.
Can I write a series called Satisfied, but with a D, and it's about
Yeah.
living in your hometown, and it's kind of sad, but mostly it's great.
Alie,
That's
you
perfect.
are on the idea.
Satisfied.
Fucking
I
wagon
am
today.
if anyone is listening to this,
Take notes.
no, don't take my idea though.
That's brilliant.
I want to ask you about because I've never known anyone who's done this, and I think it's fascinating. I want to ask you about delivering pizzas.
Oh, yeah.
which was your job before you became
3 years.
a published author. Which
Totally
is
thought you were going to say babies. I totally
Delivering
thought
babies.
delivering babies, and I was like, did that happen?
No,
Well,
yep.
technically,
author,
pizza.
doctor, pilot.
OB,
Yeah,
GY. So wait, you what?
I was a pizza delivery guy for 3 years.
if anyone in LA knows Village Pizza, the fucking
Village
best
Pizzeria,
pizza.
best pizza
Wait,
in LA.
where is Village?
There's one
The
in
one everybody
Hollywood.
knows in Larchmont. That's the popular
Oh,
one. But there's one
yes.
in Hollywood also, like Cahuenga and like
What's that called again?
Cahuenga and Hollywood.
something. Anyways,
It's
Google
on
it,
Tracy
people.
Street, yeah.
Yelp it.
6363 Street. No,
What was your
Yucca.
first
Yucca
day
Street.
like on the job, and what was the weirdest house? I'm sure you get asked this.
I get the ask this all the time. I saw almost nothing weird. 3 years. I have
God.
very few stories. The most interesting one, and it's still not that exciting. There was this guy. I still remember his full name, Alan Handelman. He lived way up in the Hollywood Hills, and he knew he was really far away, and it was hard to get there. So he knew people would probably like plan around it and like make sure they take another delivery first or something.
Yeah.
So every time he'd call and place his order, he would say, if they get it here hot, it's a $20 tip.
Whoa.
Just to make sure he gets it quick and it's fresh, which is smart. So we'd always. That's why I still remember his name, because anytime we would see it on the phone.
What a
Alan
nice
Handelman.
guy.
Oh, hey, let's go. It's mine. It's mine. So we go up there, and he had this weird like circular house with like one of those like dome ceilings with like. Looks like an igloo. I don't know what the
A
right
rotunda.
describe of the texture
He had
is.
a rotunda.
A rotunda? Is that what
I
it
think
is?
that's what that is.
And he was the weirdest dude. He was probably like 4'10", little pudgy dude.
Whoa.
He almost always answered the door in like a large T-shirt and no pants.
Yes.
I'm sorry, Alie. Why are you not googling this person? Right now?
Because I'm like, I need to know his IMDb.
I
He
bet
must
he's
be
fascinating.
some old like
Alan
movie producer or something,
Handelman?
because every time he'd answer the door, he was clearly just wearing a T-shirt and hanging out. He had one whole wall was like a movie screen, and he was constantly projecting old black and white movies.
Holy shit!
And then he had a second floor with a balcony, a big long balcony that faced kind of the door, and the entire rail, like handrail of the balcony, was just lined with
You could've-
huge stuffed animals.
oh my god, you
Like-
could have become his pool boy.
like
I was gonna
5
say-
foot tall giraffes, like just lined with them.
Oh my god.
Quick
And that's
question.
every time.
Did he have a wedding ring?
I never checked, but he had girls over a couple of times.
Ah,
There was
goddamn
women
it.
there.
Wow.
Wait, okay.
And someone said one time that he was watching like really old porn, like black and white
Fuck
porn.
yeah, I love him.
He was weird, but he was cool as hell.
Oh my
he always
God,
gave us good tips.
I guess like when you have to become a pizza man, you're like, well, at least I'll get some cool stories out of this
Yeah,
and jokes
you
and
figure.
shit. And you're like, what the fuck?
I got very little.
Alie
once-
found him
I'm just
online.
Google image searching him.
Yeah,
I'm s-
anything.
nobody
That looks
prank
like him
him.
up top, but he looks so much younger.
Okay.
Yeah, I shouldn't have used his real name.
Sorry, Alan.
Jerry Frandelman.
It's okay.
What else? Like I
No
know
one's listening to
one,
this, right?
One guy on 3 occasions delivered to a drunk, shirtless James Vanderbeek.
Shut
So
up.
I was bummed I missed out on that.
Fuck, James, he
But
was.
he did. He ended up selling his house to what's her name from Don't Trust the Bee in 23.
Yeah, I was just gonna say he was really good on that.
He sold his house to that girl,
Kristen Ritter.
Ritter, yeah.
Oh.
So I delivered to her a couple
Oh,
times.
she's hot,
'cause She was at
right?
the same house. Yeah,
I've seen her. She was randomly goes to the Hollywood YMCA, which you're like, if you're fucking,
Oh, that's weird.
or like a rich
Just hire a
actress,
trainer.
yeah. But she'd come into the spinning class. I was thinking
it's kind of cool though that she's like, whatever, it's cheap.
I mean, and it's
I
a
don't
cool
need to waste
place.
money.
Yeah. So she'd go in, but she'd come into the spinning class late. While we were already started, spin her own fucking clock for 15 minutes and then leave. Mm-hmm. Very odd.
I saw plenty of other celebrities. We went to Colin Farrell's house multiple
Oh.
times, and Colin Hanks. I saw all the Collins. all of the Collins. Colin Hanks, either
Call
he
in a
or his
pizza, will ya?
friends had 2 French bulldogs. For whatever reason, I don't know if it was his house because he was barely there
Yeah.
beyond the few times it delivered. But there was always 2 French bulldogs there, and they were the cutest. A lot of fun with dogs. That was the best part about delivering.
Yeah.
You get used to like regular dogs, the dogs of regulars.
The dogs of regular.
Does that make sense?
Do rich people have better dogs? And also, I'm really sorry that I made that Colin
I
and
wouldn't
pizza
say
joke. That was
I wouldn't
really
say
bad.
better dogs.
didn't
They're
hear
just
it.
like dogs are awesome. Like there were very few bad dogs.
Dogs
So
are
I
the
just
best.
loved-
I find it very weird that you are a stranger. You show up on the property with a disc of hot meat, and the dogs are like not biting you.
Oh, they were excited and they knew it was coming, but like they were never like mean. I never got like
you have a
attacked
dog?
by a dog. No, I grew up with dogs.
Why don't you have a dog?
I don't know. I don't like having a dog in an apartment. I grew up on 8 acres. We would just let the dog go outside and run around
Yeah.
the apple trees.
It's different when you live in
Yeah.
Koreatown.
so putting
in
a
a fucking
putting a dog in
apartment.
Koreatown, or I'm in Silver Lake now.
Oh,
Moved up,
moving up, author.
but even that, I'm like, I just feel bad.
Alie, let's ask a slumber party question.
Oh, what are your Berna Benjamin?
Oh, what is
Do you
ours?
guys have to do it?
Spend it on hot dog buns. Okay.
What is yours, Alie? What's your Benjamin right now?
If I had to, I'd get my hair corrected, which I
Oh.
need to spend $100 on that anyway. Alie Ward got a little adventurous with some hair dye.
yeah, what did you do? Allie's hair is bright red right now.
It looks lovely.
It does.
It looks lovely.
You're a really good actor.
Did you use a
Thank you so much.
different? Did you use a different shade?
I used a different shade, and I think that I think I like spaced out and started like returning some texts, and then I was like, oh shit, it's been a while. And then I got out of the shower, and I was like, oh,
You were texting in the shower? That's your first mistake.
that's my first problem.
You know, I saw someone recently on Instagram who it was, Buddy Anthony Diaz.
Yeah, my boy.
Yeah, who's
My boy
on
Bud.
Power Violence, who's such a sweetheart. He posted a genius text of him texting in the shower because he put his phone in a plastic bag, sandwich bag.
Oh yeah, that's great.
He's like,
And it still like read the finger.
It does
Apparently.
that. I did that. I did that. I used to run. There was a period of time when I was very enthusiastic about a Kanye West album, and I would run to it often.
Naturally.
And a few times it rained in LA this one time. Remember that
What?
time it rained?
Yeah,
It was
vaguely.
like 4
yeah,
years
yeah,
ago.
Yeah, 2010.
Yeah, actually,
The great reign of 2010.
it was 2010.
Was it really?
Whoa, you
Yes.
guys are on another
So fucking
That
fucking
was
album.
level.
it was
I don't know about
my
albums.
dark twisted fantasy
Situation.
I asked
situation.
that like I'm very aware of all of his albums, but I have no idea. I know like 2 of the songs that
He
were on the
raps
radio.
on it.
Oh yeah. He's a
you
hip
call
hop
that
rapper.
rapping?
He says some bad words.
He's
anyway,
a hip hop rapper. He
I-
freestyles.
He does freestyle. He sings real bad on that album, real bad. Where you're like, why aren't you embarrassed?
Yeah.
Because he's not. But I put it in a plastic bag and it worked like a goddamn charm.
Oh
probably
my!
never been
You know,
embarrassed in his life.
would it be cool to
He
have
doesn't
like?
know how to.
Are you mumbling?
Yeah, I'm just waiting.
A plastic
Make my
baggies
own
like a
subtle
log.
jokes.
Jesus, Kurt!
What?
Of just things that you could do with plastic baggies that like that, and then also I love this trick that if you need to paint your toenails but don't want to fuck up your fingernail paint, you put plastic bags on your hand and like use the polish remover while you have plastic bags on your hand and it doesn't screw up your manicure, right, Kurt?
I
you
know.
guys.
I know exactly what you're talking about when it comes to manicures and pedicures.
I feel like, I just want to clear the air and say that I feel like I'm doing a bad job of accidentally talking when someone else is talking this episode.
This episode's been particularly talky ovary,
Has it?
but all of us.
I know.
It's fine.
I'm just. I always do that.
What's wrong with me
I've never
today?
tried to be not good at it.
It's okay.
Not bad at it. Good at it.
Okay, I just want to apologize.
No, don't. We're all
I
doing
also
it.
look. We just
Look,
did
we
that
just did that
again. Fuck. Kurt Neal,
Sip.
do you believe in ghosts?
Ghosts? No.
Why not?
I don't believe in shit. Nothing exists.
Do you believe in-
Nothing is real. I don't believe in the Lord and Savior Jesus Christ.
Oh,
I'm
no.
surprised. I
No,
would
he's
think-
probably real, but God
Which
isn't.
one? God or Jesus Christ?
Jesus was probably real.
You think so?
Like, I think that'd be cool if Jesus was just this dude that shows up and he's like, guess what? I think we should start treating people like this.
Okay.
People are like, hell yeah, that makes sense. But then they're like, yeah, because this guy told you. And he's like, well,
Do you want to know the saddest thing about that
Just
whole?
me.
The saddest thing is it immediately I was like, yeah, like the State Farm people. Like I've watched. Do you know what I mean?
No. What are you talking about?
There's like a State Farm commercial where they're like, "Oh no, I need help," and then a State
Oh.
Farm agent, and I'm like,
Yeah.
I am
Appears.
so first world
Like the
that you
neighbor
start
State Farm
talking
said.
about theology and prophets, and I'm like the State Farm guy.
well,
Horrible.
Like a good neighbor said,
'Cause-
Jesus is there.
yeah, they just pop up after you make a request. You just
Like a good savior, Jesus is there.
you say a prayer out loud, and your savior arrives and saves you from a bunch of buffalo because you're looking at buffalo in your car.
Wait a minute, you guys. What if State Farm is
Always
the new
there.
Messiah.
State Farm is
it's
always
smart.
with you.
That's really smart because like they know that like no one's willing to believe that like miracles still happen. Like
When you-
everybody could pass off a miracle these days. So they're going to trick people into thinking that this is just a car insurance thing.
But you guys, when you see your car
Eventually.
tracks and you're like, why wasn't State Farm carrying me? What was it? Why wasn't State Farm there with me?
State
You're
Farm
like,
was-
State Farm was carrying you on their car.
they were the ones
They
driving.
were driving.
You know what
Jesus
happens?
was driving.
Sometimes if my car breaks down, I just put it in a tomb for 3 days. I seal it up, and then like
We're
it just
pissing
roars
off a
out.
lot of whoever.
We're just making parallels between between
believers.
theology and storytelling and history and pop culture
Yeah.
and automotive.
yeah.
Alie and Georgia at gmail.com.
I just haven't
George is
seen
a
enough
Jew.
proof to believe in ghosts. I got to really be sold.
Oh,
on
I have
stuff.
a question. Okay,
Yeah,
follow-up
me too.
question. If you're not going to believe in ghosts,
Sure.
do you believe in conspiracies or aliens?
Huh. No.
That makes more sense, though.
Aliens make more
probably
sense.
Exist.
Yes,
Ghosts,
aliens probably exist.
Ghosts are probably. I mean, the thing about ghosts is that they can be. There's 1,000 ways to explain a ghost experience.
Wait, 1,000?
Whatever.
That's not.
That's
what
1,000.
kind of
That's 1,000.
crazy paranormal world is it? What paranormal word is that?
I don't know. I was going to say 10, but that's not a lot. So I said 10.
It's probably more like 1,000.
When you start putting out hypothetical statistics and they're not real numbers,
Ah!
like you're logically
Damn
disney.
it! I
So
don't
there's
want. I
10
already discredited myself before I said
As many as
anything.
tens of hundreds.
Fuck. There's tens of hundreds. I was going to say 10, but it didn't sound like a lot. So I said 100.
Oh, so you're full of shit.
Yeah.
She
Yeah.
just lied and tripled it.
There's probably at least
Good
10
math.
to 1,000
Yes.
explanations for ghost encounters
Sure.
that make more sense and are more logical than ghosts. And once you get past all of those and none of those are true, then maybe it's the ghost story. But it's doubtful. What's the most obvious answer? That's probably right. It's not ghosts.
To be fair, I have no idea. Like, I'd be more than happy to be proven wrong.
Oh, of course.
With all of it. Ghosts, God, aliens. If, like, I'm basically an atheist on all levels. With anything that isn't technically officially proven, I'm like...
Sandwiches. You're like,
maybe?
I believe in
don't know.
sandwiches. You
Well,
believe in
here's-
sandwiches.
Or no, agnostic is the right word. Like, I don't believe in anything, but I could be wrong.
Yeah.
Here's where I start to question things. Is if we can't prove it doesn't exist, then we have to be open to it.
Right.
I guess I'm more agnostic as well. Like I'm just saying we don't know anything about everything. We don't know anything.
This is my favorite thing. Like, my favorite theory to have in my head at all times is the fact that I don't know shit. I love knowing that I don't know anything.
Like as a
Across
as a
the board.
people, we are granted like we have some pretty dope smartphones
Sure.
and stuff.
I read a really cool article
But we don't know anything.
today from the New York Times that if I knew how to use my smartphone, I would be able to. How do you look up your history?
Here we go. Now we're getting into it.
How you look up your history is you leave your phone on a table and wait for your boyfriend to pick it up, and then that's how they find you. Oh wait, let's look at our histories right now.
Oh shit! Can we do
Oh,
that?
that's a fun game.
yeah, I don't know. Can you?
Yeah. How do you? I don't know. Tell me.
You start just like
Hit that little thing here.
Which one?
okay, we're
Oh, okay. On Safari. But what if you look at stuff up on Google?
I don't know.
I have looked. I've looked up Alan.
Oh, this is pathetic. It's all sports.
Oh no,
John Lackey, NFL Gamecast, NFL Score, NFL Gamecast, Home, ESPN,
Wow.
Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins.
Okay.
Michael
Oh, I
Jordan.
can do this. Okay. Yoga.
Oh,
one
and then my own movie. Or my
one
own
dog
book.
down. Yoga.
Okay.
Wellbutrin 300 XL because I had some pills and I didn't know what they were. And I had to look them. Oh, here it is. Los Angeles time. No. What the fuck?
You guys, I googled. I'd like to show you because I fucked up my hair. I tried to find a source photo of hair that was a color that I wanted, and I found this
Let's see.
picture that I will show to
Is it
a
a dog?
stylist.
It's a dog. It's a monkey. It's
Oh,
a fucking monkey
God.
with red hair.
Georgia,
Look,
that's
little baby
an-
orangutan.
That's an orangutan, and if you look up orangutans, that's the color I want my hair.
You know what I have
Is-
on here?
Orangutan.
Alie Ward's feet that I
Oh,
looked up on Wiki
Georgia.
Feet. There's a thing called Wiki Feet
Weird.
where fucking people put up like photos of people's.
Is Alie on there?
We're both on there.
Weird.
Photos of our feet.
Georgia has great feet. I have the most fucked up, ugly. I've said the F word so much too, but Georgia's got great feet. If you're
Thank
gonna
you.
if you're gonna stalk one of our feet, okay, phones down, you guys.
Well, I was going to read you guys.
Okay,
the-
what was
I was going to read you
Read
my worst review of my book
Oh,
Oh God, do
on
it.
Amazon. 1 star, and the title is "Don't Call Us, Kid. We'll Call You."
Oh jeez.
our dad.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Tim Hewitt. Calling you out, Tim Hewitt.
Oh shit.
Deliver him a
This is
So
probably
you're
his,
mine.
This is probably his
A
favorite
piping hot
podcast, and now he's super jealous.
knuckle sandwich.
Deliver
I
him
get
a
it.
pizza,
No,
you're
I get it. I
mine.
totally get it.
because I'm a pizza delivery. You're smart, dude.
Extra
Yeah.
pep.
It's a really long. Maybe I shouldn't read it.
Yeah, don't do it.
The one here. What's the sentence?
I
I'll
think
read
the one star and "Don't Call Us Kid" is
Yeah.
like.
And you calling out his name.
This is just one good sentence. I honestly can't decide if C.W. Neal is a genius of the absurd or one of the greatest hucksters of all time, in as much as he or someone convinced a legitimate publisher like Penguin to publish this and get it featured in an NPR story. Well, sorry, bro. You just listed 2 reasons why I'm smarter than you.
How did you turn it from a Tumblr to a book?
It just was.
Put your phone down,
It was
Kurt.
hot. It got real hot. Got a lot of heat.
Real quick.
And people would message, be like, "This is great. This should be that. This should be this." And I would just like pass it on to my manager, and eventually she like started really slinging it.
Like,
And we got connected
you just
with,
started sending her
literature.
like fan emails?
Yeah, because people would want to like meet, or people would say, "This should be a book. We should get together." And I'd send it here, like, "What? Who is this? Should I? What do you think?"
I think you're scaring our agents because it's making me want to be more aggressive with them, and if they don't listen to this, but
It's
they're
super
like, "Shit,
subtle.
No,
It's
don't
just
do
like,
that.
Hey, what about this? Like, I'm not like trying to push. I'm just like
Yeah.
staying on the radar.
Get that book deal.
Get it, girl.
Quit. Speaking of books, what are you reading, Kurt?
I don't read. Okay. I don't read for shit.
Kurt, you're-
Books are stupid.
Kurt, you never surprised me.
I just, I don't. They don't interest me. I try to like literally like when I got the book deal, I was like, fuck. I guess I should read some books. And I like had to like force myself to read a couple books, and I like didn't enjoy it.
What did you read?
I read. My friend is a big lit guy, and he knows I'm all about Oregon, so he like basically forced me to read "Sometimes a Great Notion" by Ken Kesey, which is about this like logging family in Oregon. Like it's super tough to read. Basically, his argument was, okay, if you think you want to start reading books, like read this. If you can get through it,
Oh, geez.
you're fine. Any other book is easy.
Wait, so
No.
he
Not to say it's a
started
bad
you,
book. It's not a bad book.
like,
It's just
hey,
like it's just long and like
Challenged you.
that sucks. If someone's like, "Hey, I know you never skied before, Ward, but we're going to drop you off the
Yeah.
top of a mountain on
Good
a
luck."
double black diamond, and if you don't like it, you won't like
that's
skiing."
practically how my first experience with skiing went. But
I feel like you got to start with like Playboy, like something enjoyable.
Georgia, that's photographs of vaginas.
No, the articles are good.
I can't even read
okay.
people's like
And there's-
blogs. People post a link and I see like 2 pages and I go, "See you later."
People's blogs, oftentimes, you keep going into the garbage bin and being
Yeah.
like, "I don't know why I'm not hungry."
This book is a good book. It's a very famous book. Ken Kesey. Sometimes a great
know, but
notion.
Sometimes famous books are.
And then there's the
overrated.
movie with the Reverend or somebody.
I mean, read things that interest you, that you like. You know, read a book about sports, but it's all sports scores, and it's just a newspaper, and it's from yesterday.
and it's
gonna
the
read
TV with the sports score that you're watching.
Just
Yeah.
the box scores, not even any words. Just like what runs were scored.
Okay, I have
Wanna
another
ask-
question
yeah,
for you.
let's do it.
This is a game we like to call. It's a rather new game. It's called. I'll let Georgia say it.
What is it? I don't know what you're
Now I'm
talking
nervous.
about.
I'm really building this
it's
up.
called. It was my birthday.
Oh, okay.
Because the backstory is that we always joke that Yelp reviews, negative ones, like at restaurants, always start with, "It was my birthday,"
Yeah.
and then some fucking complaint that like you're the asshole here.
It was my birthday, and my best friend's cousin is gluten intolerant, and he was there, and he didn't get his iced tea refilled. You're like,
it was my
one
birthday.
star.
Ruined my birthday.
Yeah. So,
So-
How's the
what
game
was
go?
your worst birthday or your best?
Worst birthday was 21st.
Okay.
Easily. 3 months before, I had gotten a DUI.
Oh, shit! Seriously?
This is in college. I got a DUI. I blew a .06, but because I was 20, it didn't matter. I could have blown a .01, but I was
they
under
blew you,
21.
man.
So I get a DUI.
Fuck.
I have to tell my parents, and because I now have to tell my parents about the DUI, I now have to tell them about the 3 minors in possession I had prior to that.
What, Kurt? Okay,
Which
I'm
is
surprised.
just alcohol. I mean, you can be in Oregon. You
Oh.
can get a minor in possession like just by having alcohol in your system.
Holy shit.
MIP by consumption or something. Because we were in this small college town, like the cops were just bored and
Yeah.
just like looking for anything to do, anybody to bust, and they were all assholes. I knew the cop that arrested me and gave the DUI.
You knew him
shit.
Knew him
from the
personally.
other 2 times he arrested you?
Well, that's another story. I ran into like I walking home from a bar once. I passed the cops had pulled someone over, and then a second cop car showed up because they were bored, and they were just like there also.
And they're just like, "Come here."
So I knew personally all 3 cops because I dealt with all 3 of them at different times.
Oh.
That I've been in trouble with the law. So for those 3 months between my DUI and my 21st birthday, I was dead sober because I was like, maybe I have a problem here. Let me take a second and analyze things. So part of the DUI stuff, I had to go to a diversion class once a week, like a 2-hour class about alcohol abuse. I had to go to AA once a week through that class. So think about going to AA in small town Oregon and some of the sad fucking dudes you got to listen to talk about how
stayed
they
in their hometown,
threw their whole life away because they stayed in their hometown and they drank their sorrows away and they lost their wives. And
says
their
the
kids.
guy who would spend $100 on beer.
Oh yeah. So I was sober those whole months, and then 21st birthday, I'm like, all right, 21st, let's get drunk. And I was also like hung up on a girl that wasn't worth it.
Yeah.
Like, so I just got way too drunk.
Are they ever?
No, they really aren't.
They really aren't.
A few are.
Okay.
Sometimes 1 out of 12.
So
I spent the whole night just like in a disgusting bar, like hugging the toilet, throwing up. And, like,
toilets.
I made a couple great jokes because I was so drunk, but
But did
My
you
You
friend-
still remember them? It was 3 years ago.
my friend, well, and they were relayed to
Just
me later,
kidding.
but
How
my
old are
friend PJ walked into the room, and one of my buddies were like taking care of me, walked in the bathroom and saw us. And I go, PJ! PJ stands for Pimp Juice.
That's a terrible joke.
It was great to us. We had a blast. Fun follow-up, PJ died. PJ drowned when he was drunk at his brother's graduation.
Shut the fuck
He fell
up.
into the river.
That's really
That's
sad.
podcast material, right?
And no, it's really sad.
wanna
And
know.
also, that's like, what a buzzkill for his brother. No
Totally.
offense.
Right?
When did they
Yeah.
find
You're gonna do this on
out?
my graduation? It was my birthday.
It was my
Yeah, it was my
birthday.
graduation, and my friend stole the limelight.
Was he? Yeah. Did he go missing, or were they like, oh
They must
shit,
have
he's
known-
not coming up?
Yeah, they must have known like by the next day because I think they were just like walking home
Holy
from a bar, and
shit.
it was just like it had been raining really hard for a couple days. So I think the river was higher for one, and everything was just slick and wet. And I think he just slipped and fell in.
And they
like,
couldn't get out? Like, how drunk?
he probably like hit a rock or something.
Oh.
Oh no.
I didn't get all the details, I guess.
So did he go?
PJ was cool as hell though. He used to cut his sleeves off his sweatshirts. He'd have like
that.
sleeveless sweatshirts. He's
pretty-
fucking awesome.
that's pretty
And he would
terrible.
also he would go. I saw him once. He would go into the dining hall at school with like he did this for 3 years. He didn't have any sort of like card with a meal plan on it. He would go in. He would load a whole tray up with food, and then he would just walk past the register with confidence, and no one ever stopped him.
Is it
He would
weird?
just go and eat for free like 3 or 4 times a week, as much as he wanted, because like it was all just other college students working the register. He's a genius.
Tell me that ghosts don't exist. That we're talking about a guy named PJ in our PJs on a Slumber Party podcast. I
I
believe
wonder
in
if
it
he's
now.
here with us.
He's
You
probably
guys,
Missy Peach.
what if I went into my closet and all of my sweatshirts had no sleeves?
They cut off the sleeves. PJ was here, and he still can use scissors. I just,
he can still use scissors.
I just started a new phase of wearing a bunch of sleeveless tees. I almost wore a sleeveless tee over here today for
I
the
feel
sake
like
of
mustache
PJs.
or sleeveless tees. Like
I
you
can't
can't
do
do
both?
both.
Well, you should see me in a sleeveless tee. It's
Can
pretty
you
cool.
do? But no sandals. Promise.
No, I never do sandals.
Okay. You have surprisingly hairless feet, though.
Well, I don't know what to say about that. I guess I'm a pretty man.
Is this?
I
why
told
they-
you I'm not a real man. I'm a bitch.
Yeah, this is why they don't invite you to the farm.
Yeah,
They're like
because they're
that.
like, dude doesn't have any fucking hair on his feet.
Keep that
He can't come to the
non-hobbit.
farm. Fuck Kurt, dude. He's a bitch.
One last. Should we do fuck that or should we?
Yeah, let's do that. Let's fuck that. We did not ask him though.
What?
Perfect day.
Oh, perfect day.
Should we ask him perfect
Yeah.
day? Okay, let's ask him. You ask him perfect.
What? Morning. You wake up morning to night. What's your perfect day?
Oh gosh.
Where do
That's
you
hard.
wake up?
Two bitches
See,
give me
this is-
$100.
This is hard. Like this is like, what's your favorite movie? Like that kind of question. I'm like,
Just for like
I don't give a shit,
right
don't make me
now.
pick.
It doesn't have to be like how you feel about it tomorrow.
perfect day. Lately, I have such a free schedule right now that I hate lying around all day.
Yeah.
Which normally is great.
Yeah.
But if you're like you're busy and like you earned it.
Totally.
So lately, I really like being busy, but with like little shit. Like I love like I'm really enjoying acting lately. So if like I got to go do like a buddy's like Channel 101 show for like 3 or 4 hours.
Yeah, you
and
do a lot of
then-
Channel 101 stuff.
I
right?
love it. It's
Yeah.
so much fun and it's so silly. So like get to do that for a couple hours. Maybe play basketball with my buddies in there, or even football. I'm playing a lot of basketball these days, but I'll always love playing football.
Okay.
Like I did that. I just went home for a wedding, and I was the best man. And for the bachelor party, my big surprise thing is I got a bunch of our old buddies to show up at the high school football field. I got the coach, the old high school coach, to turn the lights on.
Oh my god.
And we played a pickup football game at night, and it was the best fucking thing
That's
ever.
the
Really
sweetest
sweet.
thing I've
So
ever
that's a
heard.
prime example. That was a perfect day. So we got up really early, We went out to a river and we snorkeled in this river and like checked out a bunch of like fish and rocks and
Checked
trash.
out a bunch of fish.
He found an old pair of Vans sunglasses on the bottom of the river that I have now.
No way.
So we did that, and then we went back.
Solid.
We watched football for a couple hours. Then we went on a hike and we saw a couple waterfalls.
What would you eat? What would you
and then we
eat?
played football. What did we eat?
Perfect. Like perfect.
This was a real day that happened.
That was
know.
a real
He
day.
had
I know.
this is the first time that our perfect day question
just happened.
really happened, other than the time we had the oatmeal on and he described what he does every day as his perfect day. And we were like, and he also drives a Tesla, and we're like, fuck off.
Whatever you're doing it right. That's
but
hilarious.
so so you had a perfect day. You were with your buddies.
Yeah.
Was there a wedding at the end where you got to eat cake?
The wedding was the following weekend, just this last Saturday.
Oh.
I fucking nailed my best man speech.
Good job.
Maid of honor said it's the best she'd ever heard.
Of course it was.
She's like,
You're-
legit.
well, you're a
it's the
fucking
best.
Professional.
comedian.
Yeah, I'm like really good at like. I'm like
How was their
guys.
cake? I'm so hungry.
I was just asking.
It was pretty good. It was whatever cake. I don't like frosting that much, so cake never amazes
you.
me. Like
what?
a lot of frosting. Like
What
gotta
do
just
you
a
mean?
little
What if it's
frosting.
whipped cream frosting?
That's
I'm sorry
easier. Yeah.
I'm sorry I said fuck
No,
you.
please, I
I'm
deserve
so
it.
hungry.
I do. I like a little fondant, like a little rolled out thin layer of like. There's that princess cake they have at Gelson's. I got the like thin layer of marzipan.
Yeah,
as
the
frosting.
princess tort.
See that sounds all right.
It's legit.
Most cakes just have so much.
I
It's
know.
too much for me. I have to scoop off some of the frosting.
Can you do me a
Allie
favor?
will eat it off your
Maybe
plate.
Yeah, if you're in that situation,
save the frosting.
Just
and
let-
mail it
just
to
You
you.
guys, plastic bags.
just
Another
text
reason
me
to bring one with you
for
wherever
real.
you go.
Just text
I
me
should've just
you
mailed
up,
it from you,
and then that's fine.
and you'll know it's about I got frosting.
Yeah. I'm
Yeah.
sure. I'll be like 80%, 80 to 90% sure that you have excess frosting.
And if that's how you die, you're
10
wrong.
to 20%.
It's kind
Maybe
of-
he just wants to watch football.
What are you gonna do?
you up? You want frosting?
Hey,
That's a
girl.
pretty solid day.
Yeah,
Okay,
it
let's
is.
do fuck that.
Okay.
Let's fuck that. Okay, so fuck that is a game that we play. Two things.
Okay.
One thing that you love so much, you would lay it down and you would slow bone it. And another thing
that's
that
too loud.
happened. And then another thing you hate so much you wanted to fuck that
Yeah.
thing. So dichotomy here.
Okay.
Love and hate.
Start with hate.
Let's start
We'd
with
like
hate.
to end the podcast on a positive note.
Yeah.
Okay,
Oh,
it's
interesting.
my birthday.
We've ended this podcast too many times on cancer. And then
Goodbye.
we like to start it with like Holocaust stuff and then end it on like,
Yes.
I love burritos. Okay, Georgia, what's something that you hate?
I just got tattooed for the first time in about 14 years, which ages the shit out of me. And
No, you were just started young.
I did.
You were just
I
Got her
precocious.
started
first
young
tattoo
and
at
then I
3.
Stopped. Yes, I did.
She's 17.
Thanks, Mom. And I forgot how much it fucking hurts. It hurts in a way that's painful because you're causing it and you're doing it to yourself, so you can't complain about it and you are mad at yourself, and it hurts. It's so fucking painful. If anyone says it doesn't hurt, they're lying or they forgot. I forgot.
What kind of hurt? What kind of pain is it?
It's the pain of getting stabbed
Just a
repeatedly by
bunch of
tiny,
tiny needles.
fucking needles.
I just
Is
got
it,
my first
like
tattoo.
over the bone of your
Oh.
like. I have it on my leg, so like in the front where my calf bone is, that fucking hurt, and then the back where my like leg is like muscle, that fucking hurt.
That was another part of our perfect day, our bachelor party. By the end of it, we also got drunk after the football game and
No.
went back to the house. And the friend that's getting married is, I guess, an amateur tattoo artist. Like he doesn't do it
No. What?
professionally. So we all did.
No.
We all did just a tiny little dot
That's hilarious.
on our wrist.
Wait, let me see
It's
it.
already been scabbed off. It's like
That's
not even
cute.
there. You can't even see it.
That's cute.
Like literally the size of a mole. And we all did that at like 3:30 in the morning. He just tattooed
That's
each of us a
really
little
cute.
dot.
You know that if you get you know how people get their inner lip tattooed?
That usually fades.
That fades off, so you can
Yeah.
get whatever the fuck
That's
you
kind
want.
of why we did this.
Yeah.
We were going to do our thumbs. Our best idea was we want to do a little smiley face on our thumbs.
That would go away, or the bottom
So
of
you
your
just do
foot
that.
too. That'll go away.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good to know.
Yeah. in
So
case
you're
I-
saying you hate the pain.
the pain? I hate getting tattooed. I fucking hate it
So why'd you do it?
because my tattoo's been looking like shit.
I wonder why. Do you think your pain tolerance goes down over time, or do you think that you have experienced so many different things that by the time you are an adult instead of younger, you're like, oh, I know that this sucks a lot.
Well, I think that doing maintenance on a tattoo is not fun and it's not exciting. So getting a new tattoo is fun and exciting, and so
Sure.
you have your adrenaline levels up,
That's a good point.
right?
So when you're just touching
Yeah.
up, it's all
Yeah.
pain.
Yeah, it's like
no fun.
I should have put sunblock on this every fucking day. No, I'm an idiot. Okay, what do you hate?
Oh, this is a complex thing to discuss because it's a concept instead of like a thing or a person. But I really, really hate when you get your shit together and it unravels worse because of it. Like if you were like, I'm gonna, like for me, I was like, my roots look bad, I'm gonna dye my roots. And then I dyed my roots and I dyed it a horrible shade, which is now worse than having roots.
Yeah.
Or like you take your car in for an oil change. You're like, funny, you should come in here because it turns out you need an entire new steering column.
Yes.
For
Like,
your
God
wheels
damn
are
it.
wrong.
Taxes,
you need
you-
different wheels.
You finally get your taxes done, and they're like a fucking mess.
Yeah.
I used to cut my own hair with like just little fucking scissors, and then I'd get super paranoid about it. I'm like, oh, I gotta fix this. This is wrong. And then all of a sudden, I'd be like an hour later, and I might as well just buzz
That's
my
how
head.
we end up with
And I
no
just destroyed it.
eyebrows. That's
Yeah.
how ladies end up with no fucking
Yeah,
eyebrows.
You
and then I
start-
feel terrible.
Oh, you start with the best intentions,
Yeah.
something goes wrong, and you have double the problem, and then you're in so much more agony because
Yep.
you caused it
Yeah.
with good
If
intentions.
you had been lazy and done nothing, everything would be fine. But you would know that.
I can't. That feeling of like, I tried so
Yeah.
hard.
Yeah.
That is, I don't know. I feel like there must be, if anyone is listening to this and they know of like a language that has a word, like I feel like the Danish have a word for this, or
Right.
like you done fucked up.
Or what if you go to get shit done and take care of stuff and you get a car accident?
Exactly.
And you're like, what the? If I had stayed home and been lazy,
Yeah.
I would have been fine.
You go running and then you tear a ligament. And you're
Yeah.
like, God
Yes.
damn it. I
I
was
get it.
trying to be healthy. Anyway.
I did a yoga thing recently and threw my back out and couldn't work out for like a month. And I was like, why did I fucking do yoga?
Why did I bother?
Yeah.
It's that fear, that horrible. Anyway, what do you hate?
What do you hate, Kurt?
This might get a little too serious, but lately I'm super not into like people's opinions. I guess like people sharing their opinions and having serious conversations on fucking
On
Facebook
just their
or
feelings
back
about
and forth on
something.
Twitter, and I can't stand it because everyone is.
Do you hate it more when everyone agrees?
No, I hate that anyone's trying to bother get anywhere in a Facebook feed about a very serious issue. Like there's been obviously a lot of serious shit going on that people are upset about, and rightfully so, and there are discussions to be had, but everybody like engaging
Yeah.
each other and sharing these things and like, look what this guy said, look what this guy said. And it's like, who gives a shit
Yeah.
if that guy said that? If you just left him over there and didn't address him, no one would ever hear his opinions. But we're like, and again, this is getting very too serious
No,
and
it's
political.
not. It's funny.
But it drives me insane the way people, and more often than not, it's like every time I see someone post like, did you see, look at this terrible person. It's not about them trying to actually solve the issue. When I see someone post like that, it's like all I hear is them saying, look at me, look how much I am aware of the issues.
Well, actually, one of the
It's
things that
very
drives me crazy
self-indulgent.
is that I fucking click on those all day and hate my life and
It just makes me
waste
miserable.
my time.
Yeah, and like, I mean, I'm pretty like ignorant by choice in terms of being aware of a lot of the issues. As I said, I don't read.
That's fine. We'll
So I
vote
know
for
you got to
you.
be aware of shit, and there's like discussions to be had and like problems to be solved. But man, it drives me crazy the way
Facebook isn't
people
the place.
get. Yeah, and it's just a argument. You're not going to change this person's mind in a couple well-worded comments.
That's why I don't talk to my
and
mom
it just
about
goes and goes and
politics.
goes, and it drives me insane.
Georgia likes to have nice, quaint brunches with her mom and just talk about
Just
assault
talk
rifles.
I
politics.
screamed at my mom about assault rifles at a beautiful little pizza place, and
Georgia has so many assault rifles. That's not true.
it's not true.
Her mom
Okay,
thinks
this
they're
is why
fine.
we end on something positive.
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
everyone hates everything, and everything
Sure.
is negative, and the world sucks.
Yes.
Of course,
But we're going to end with you, Kurt, Mr. Neal.
end with me.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Okay, Georgia, what's a thing that you would
Okay. No,
lay it down.
Yeah.
You would slow bone it.
Well,
You would do it
this is
to
an
it.
object, so it's kind of. I guess it's kind of gross to refer to it that way. But I don't know
It's my
how my
boyfriend's penis.
entire life, Alie.
Yes.
I don't know how my entire fucking life I have lived without this thing, and I bought it last week on Amazon. I
Okay.
love you, Amazon. Amazon's so great because you're like, I have this idea for this thing, and you're like, bought it. It's going to be here in 2 days. It's the
Also,
best.
if you buy things from Amazon, I think you can go through Feral Audio, and if you buy it through the site,
Yep.
we get money, right? Like $1 or something.
Yeah, do
Anyway,
it.
I forgot about
Very
that. Continue.
cool.
I
Does that
bought
include
myself
my book.
for the like Kurt's book for the first time a fucking dustbuster.
Ooh.
You guys,
Hell yes.
Yeah.
Do you even know how
I get it.
quickly
Hell
you
yeah.
can dust? You can bust dust just like that.
Wait a minute. Do they work better than they
Busting
did?
makes me feel good.
They work better than they did. They're not what you think they are. Because that's what I thought too. Like dustbusters in my mind are like these things that like these sad families had in the 80s. Like my friends' families who were like sad.
No,
Yeah,
it's
and
just a
they
handheld
work for like a
vacuum.
minute
Yeah.
and a
Just a
half.
Yeah.
And then they're like, "Whoa."
Well, I hate getting out the vacuum and plugging it in, and then you have to get then you have to get the attachment, and you have to get the hose, and you have to plug up the thing. And oh, it's just the most
you are
annoying.
right now. You're
You're-
in the black and white section.
Exactly.
Of the
You're in the
infomercial.
infomercial.
Yeah.
You're giving a testimonial right now.
Oh shit! I'm auditioning for when those hot dogs come out, Alie. Those hot dog buns come out.
You guys, I'm gonna have
I
to.
used to eat hot dog or peanut butter jelly sandwiches like this.
I used to never put bananas in my hot dog buns.
You used to have to cut up the bananas.
Isn't that insane?
No,
Fuck that
it's
shit.
a brilliant idea.
Continue.
Dustbusters. Fuck. Yes.
So does it suck real good?
it sucks real good.
That's so
It
thrilling.
sucked up a dime, which is like kind of hard to do. You know what I mean? Like, does that make sense?
That's how rich you are. Are you just bragging about how
Those
rich you are?
heavy, those
used
heavy,
to
heavy
Throw
dimes.
away pennies, and my grandma.
You mean
would
the smallest of
pluck
coins?
them out of the
I had
trash.
a gold bullion, and it picked it like right up. Gold bullion. That's what those are called.
cool.
Yeah, fuck yeah,
Georgia, that's
Dustbuster.
inspiring.
Thank you. And
Bring
they're
it
cheap.
over next time. I just
We'll
want to.
spill shit and we'll
Okay.
pick it up.
Oh, all this cereal on the floor. What am I gonna
What?
do?
Yeah, but then you know you're going to eat it out of the Dustbuster chamber.
That's what you do. It's you get you just a cereal buster. So it's just for picking up cereal,
Yeah.
and when you take out the thing, it's perfect. A little bowl ready for milk.
Crumb Buster.
It's
Crumb Buster.
a snack gatherer.
Just eat it.
Alie, what do you
Ooh,
love?
that's fun.
So gross.
What do you love?
I'm afraid I'm going to talk too long about this. So I'm going to try and keep it short.
Okay.
Is it about
Why? Because I
me?
talked way too long
It's
about Dustbuster.
no, because I thought about it for a straight 50 minutes yesterday.
Holy shit.
Unbroken thoughts about
Beautiful.
this. I love it so much. I would definitely take its pants off on the first date. So there was this. I used to run a lot more, and I used to be better at running, and then I kind of started sucking at running because we started traveling, and I just got lazy.
You just forgot which direction you're supposed to go.
I was like, what do I do? I
Which
use
foot?
feet or hands? And so I'm like trying to get back into it, and I went for a run, and before I did, I downloaded this album yesterday because I was like, I used to run all the time to this, and I remember it being a pretty good album. I downloaded it, and I was like sprinting like a gazelle for like 5 miles, didn't want to stop.
That's the secret then.
This like I was like, that's why I was good at running.
Let
I
me
wasn't
guess.
good at running. I just had a really good album.
You're motivated.
Oh.
You're inspired by the music.
And at
Is it
5 miles, I was like, I want to keep running, but it's dark and I might get attacked.
Is it just an album of babies
cool,
crying?
though.
The whole,
It's an
and you
album
just run.
and yeah, it's
Screaming
Spear
babies.
run. Yeah.
sound effects of a bear behind you.
Right. You're like,
No, you
What is it?
probably won't guess. This is so dumb, but
Taylor
it's
Swift.
yes, no. Fuck. It's a rock opera by the Decemberists.
Oh, that's cool.
And it's called Hazards of Love.
Oh, yeah.
It came out in like 2010 or 9 or something.
Is that the one that
8
Los
maybe.
Angeles, I'm Yours? Is that on
No,
it?
that's a different one. And I don't even listen to the Decemberists, but
Yeah.
it's this rock album about like this weird evil queen who like you have to know the backstory, else it doesn't make sense. But it's perfect because it starts with like an intro and then
Yeah.
it builds and then right when you're ready to really run, it goes crazy
That's
with
awesome.
like crunchy, crazy, weird guitar
And everything kind of
solos.
melds into each other.
Yes, and then there's a peak at like the third act, and then the end is like
awesome.
good for when you're like,
What's it called?
It's called The Hazards of Love, and just like read the Wikipedia, read the story behind it. But it's also, this is why it's also awesome, is because it's kind of like an audiobook.
Yeah.
So your brain is like thinking of the imagery and the narrative of it.
Right.
And so
you're
you-
engaged. So you're
yeah,
not thinking
you're
about other
engaged.
shit.
Yeah, and then
But you also have a beat.
but you also have a
Give
beat.
me a beat.
And it's honestly like it's 47 minutes long. You guys, I so appreciate your enthusiasm.
But you know who
Realistic.
else? You know who else does albums like that I really love? Especially one of Montreal does really great like songs into each other. Hissing Fauna, Are You the Destroyer? Is like this beautiful
Okay.
album that feels like, it feels like an opera.
It's
Great.
so handy. If
Yeah.
anyone is like not sure about running, go. It's like $7.99.
This running thing. I've been hearing about it.
It's so was having so much fun. I was like, I haven't felt this good in forever.
love it.
It's and run like 5 miles to it, and just go with the flow. What do you love, Kurt?
Well, I've already touched on a few things. Oregon, sleeveless tees, beer.
Simple.
But really, it tied into what I hate. I love never getting involved in those discussions on Facebook. It feels so good because I'll get caught up and I'll read some of them and I'll have an opinion and I'll want to I know why this guy's wrong. I want to tell him a thing
Yeah.
that makes him wrong. And I think about it, but I have to fight it. It takes me a minute or two and I fight it. I
Wait.
go, no, don't get involved. Don't comment. And then as soon as I decide I'm not commenting and I walk away, it's the best fucking feeling
Kurt,
in
your
the world.
love is the same as your hate. You can't.
No, because I want to get involved, but my decision not to and staying out of it.
Okay, so you're saying
I know what you mean, but it's
divorcing
different.
yourself from responsibility.
Yes.
Not
Not
from like needless responsibility.
Yes, choosing
boundaries. You're saying boundaries is your fuck that.
choosing a lack of involvement, choosing ignorance. It feels great.
No, I think we're going to put it on. You're not choosing to be stupid. You're choosing to be above something. Let's make it.
Ooh.
Let's give it a positive.
Well,
spin.
now I'm an asshole.
No, you're
choosing to be to
Better than.
have boundaries.
Yeah,
Okay.
emotional boundaries.
Okay,
Do you
that's
in
good.
general? Do you feel like you have boundaries issues in general? Like, do you let people kind of like? Do you help people move too much?
Yes.
Well, you're a big,
Okay.
strong fella.
You are a
I
big
actually
fan.
like moving
Yeah.
people.
Yeah, these chicks.
I love showing off. Like, yeah, I got this.
I got your arm.
I got a free hand still. Give me something else.
Are you sick of dragging people to the airport? Do you do that a lot?
No, I mean, just do it. Fly away, you fucking
Right?
jerks.
I know.
You're adults.
Fly away is easy as
people.
shit, and it's awesome.
Once you get you guys listening to
They
this,
got a Hollywood one now.
if you are over 30 something and you don't hire movers and your friends drive you to the airport, you got to reevaluate.
You got to get your shit together.
You know what? Because you're going to need that help when you get a kidney infection and have to go to the hospital, and like you really
You
can't
need
get
groceries
an Uber.
or something.
Yeah,
And then you're just the boy that cried, give me a ride.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then they're like,